I honestly don't remember this guy's name. I just know that he's the guy that has that first starts doing the Hadouken thing that Taka eventually picks up later on. But in any case, this is Maximum Overdrive, I think is the name of the tournament. This is going to be the quarterfinals. Previously, gosh darn it, I took on Taka. Yeah, Taka was the one who I took on. I guess the tournament, the theme of this tournament is sort of power-based, because I just noticed we took on Taka, and it's only one racket, so I'm guessing it's the kind of thing where they're just going to throw a bunch of guys that have really high power stats, and they're going to try and knock the racket out of me. Which is, I guess it's okay, it's a little shitty that I ended up picking Ryoma for this, but I mean, I need him to unlock Kirihara, so I don't really have any other choice but to do it with him. There we go. It just makes it a little bit harder that it's on the medium difficulty. Because, I mean, it balances out that it's these guys that I'm playing against in this difficulty. Because all it really amounts to in medium difficulty is that they're a lot better at returning my shots. Versus before, it was a lot easier for me to just mix them up. Oh, come on. And I could easily hit a bunch of winners to the sides and, you know, not have to do too much in order to win the point. Whereas now I kind of got to play a little. I don't know how that always happens. I get into this weird rhythm where I always just end up getting multiple lets in a row. Okay, this I got to be careful with. Oof, there we go. And he's got another one. Okay, whew, nice. All right. Yeah, I got to be a little bit more strategic, I guess, with my shots. Try to do my best to get into a position a lot better, and then hit a lot of different shots instead of just hitting the same usual. Wrong kind of long. Same usual kind of shots that I usually hit. Because I usually just go with the flat shots, and then every so often, like specifically in the doubles, is when I try to do a little bit more strategy, because that's the ones that have been a lot more difficult for me. But those are typically the ones where I try to use more complex shots, like, you know, drop shots. I say complex, even though they're like basic shots in tennis nowadays, but I just didn't really have to use them in my arsenal before. But yeah, using drop shots and short lobs and stuff like that to mix it up. I might even have to look back, because I always, oh god, here it goes again, Lead City. I have on my phone a notepad that has all the different combinations, because you basically have to hit different buttons in order to do different moves, which is why I really like this game. Because as opposed to like Mario Tennis, it only has really? Oh my god! Alright, so we're back. Man, I actually might end up using this guy in the next couple of tournaments, because he has this really cool special where if it's a smash, he just smashes it and the ball disintegrates. Oh my god. Oh, like, that's just so cool. It's funny that I say that, because, like, I don't know, I was gonna talk about Mario Tennis. I was talking about how they have, how sort of, I was trying to get into how basic that game is in terms of, like, the shots you can do. Because you can really only do top spin and slice, and then a power shot, which is, I guess, basically it's a flat shot, but it's just stronger than the top spin and backspin. But they don't really do any of the actual, like, it doesn't follow any of the actual, like, how do I say this? Properties of top spin and backspins. They just, in name, they're, woof, okay, wasn't gonna get that one. They're just in name top spin and backspin, you know? They don't do anything like a top spin is supposed to do. Like, there we go. Top spin is supposed to be, you know, you brush up against the ball lightly from above, so that it spins in sort of like a jumping arc, so that it goes high and you know, dips low and then bounces up higher once it hits the ground, right? In Mario Tennis, their top spin is basically their flat shot. And then the slice is you brush onto the ball from under, so you cut through it from under so that it does a backspin instead, so the ball spins basically towards you while you throw it forward. So it goes a lot slower, it goes a lot lower, and when it bounces, it can skip in. Oh, come from a fucking. That was fucking 2 hands. I hit that with 2 fucking hands. Bullshit! You know what? You can just fucking have the point, you fucking piece of shit. So I've just gone ahead and resorted back to my usual strategy. I ended up having to do this last time out of necessity because last match because I didn't notice it was only 1 racket, so that they would have this racket KO nonsense that I'd have to deal with. But I tried this match to not do that, but I just kept getting really stupid racket KOs. So honestly, the only way that I can get past this is to do this, or out of safety, whenever my opponent uses a special, just fucking run away from his move and let him have the point. So I feel like this is just a lot saner and makes a lot more sense to just use the good old Super Ryoma strat. Just completely sandbag this man over here. Or maybe not maybe he's not sandbagging, or rather, god damn it. Maybe I'm not the one sandbagging, he's the one sandbagging. Doesn't matter, alright? He's gonna get wrecked and I'm sick of his garbage. Moving on. I did say that in medium they react to specials better, but I thought he would hit it at least every so often, because I know at least in easy they just kind of like try and hit it, but they just can never hit it. And then in medium, I guess it's pretty much a fucking Ann. Threw off my timing. Medium, it seems like it's kind of more or less the same thing as an easy, but I know in hard it immediately does like a switch where it's just automatically they just hit everything. All of your specials are nothing unless it's like a specific special that I can't even think of one. The only good ones that I can think of were like Sengoku. He has a pretty good one where it's just a winner, where he just hits it pretty hard across the net, or across the court, I should say. So that one was kind of good if you can get the timing right. He also did have his like his other special where it like slows everything down and lets you see where the ball is going really slowly. I think that one doesn't let it messes up specials in some sort of way. I just don't remember how. So both of those are okay. Those are the only ones that I really remember. Everything else just does not work. Like the snake shot completely decimates me when the computer uses it, right? But when I use it, the computer just stands right where they need to, and then they just smack it on me. It's just ridiculous. But no, I could have sworn medium was gonna be some sort of middle ground. But as I was saying, Mario Tennis, as much as I love that game, they don't really go too in depth with moves and general tennis stuff, which is why I consider this my favorite tennis video game of all time. In fact, to make a top 10, there's not really a lot that I've played, quite honestly, but this is definitely the best one just because of its as a very varied amount of moves that you can use, which is really good. I'm gonna get racket KO towards the end, aren't I? I have maybe that fault is gonna fuck me up, isn't it? Because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and hit it, and I'm gonna run out of special. As soon as he hits, it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna run out. Yep. What I tell you? Oh man, there we go. Whew. Yeah, unlike this game that has a lot of variety in the strokes that you can use and the spins that you can use, I wanted to get into a bit about my strategy in tennis, but I guess I'll have to save that for next time. Because some jerk, who will remain unnamed, wanted to keep knocking the racket out of my hands. Fucking, as usual, I had to go in with 20 special shots. I think that's basically the norm. Might have been 21. I think the base I can get is 21. And other than that, not really much happened in that game, as you can obviously tell. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to blast through the next two. It was fun the first time around when I figured it out, but now, not as much. At least then that was because of the no miss challenge, which was, horseshit in of itself. But this might as well be in that same kind of league. In any case, stay fresh.
This